Hey there, guys. Welcome to episode 43 of Saving Maverick. Today's episode, we will be installing the second frame on the port side of the boat, wrapping up the remainder of the port side stringer repairs, and then we'll get that frame installed. I hope you enjoy the episode. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, that like button, and I will see you at the end. What's going on, guys? Monday after work, about 4 o'clock. Epoxy is pretty much set up here. So this clay off. The great thing about this clay method is the clay is totally reusable. And it does get to the point where it's somewhat jammed up with epoxy and other detritus, but it's not a huge issue. Still a little bit soft, very slightly soft though. You know you're working with good epoxy when even though it gets down to might have been like high 30s at the lowest last night, but it's still cured up just fine. So next step with this, we'll break out the belt sander with 40 grit paper and just hog it down. Let's go out on the other side now that the clamps are off and peel back the tape and see what we have to do out there. So I can already feel we actually have fairly decent fill out. So let's see. Yeah. Oh, we have total fill out on this one. Awesome. Nearly complete on this one. Oh, hell yeah. And we have this check locked in place. Can dam up around that, backflow some epoxy down in there. All right. Really getting the hang of this, I think. Actually, we've got nice weather tonight. It's gonna hover right around 50 degrees, so I'm gonna make up the clay dams and we'll fill it with unthickened. All right, so we gotta get this checked out, not filled. This longitudinal check here, that screw hole, and this bolt hole. And then we also have that checked knot to deal with as well. We'll get this part of it later as we move down the hull. All right, I do believe we've got some epoxy ready to go. So this does have a little tiny bit of thickener in it. I'm gonna get some thickener and do a little work on this. All right, that about does it. All right, that's close enough for our purposes. So I got the outside of that cleaned up off camera. It's dark out, so figured you guys wouldn't want to see footage in low light conditions, but you guys get the idea. It's just those little dammed up epoxy areas. Ripped them down with 40 grit paper on the belt sander. So, as we stand right now, with the stringer and the planks, we are ready to install the second frame. Outside of the hull is all set, inside's all set. Stringer is, I think honestly, this repair methodology for the stringer is gonna make it stronger than it ever was. I mean, this thing is rock freaking solid. All right, go.
Going off to the side a little bit so like we can fit that spacer in. It's probably farther than it's necessary.
Yeah, I know. I think we're getting pretty damn close.
Seeing whether or not I should go up, which I should.
All right, here. Let me come up there and give it a few spell whacks.
Basically.
All right, I'll hold the stanchion. Now you whack on that frame. All right, all right.
Do you want it perfectly aligned, or doesn't matter?
No, because that can be cinched in like that.
Okay. You need to push it this way.
I need to push it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, there, I pushed it that way. Is that good?
Depending on your tolerances.
Tolerances. It's not machining, this is boat building.
Yeah, work it one more time. It's probably good. Should be about straight up and down now.
Decent, right?
Yes. Like you said, it's not machining.
So looking down, that looks pretty flush compared with the other one across the way.
But it also seems like this, well, it doesn't matter because it's not allowed to go that way. It has to be like this because it's seated.
Oh, are you referring to where that step is down here?
Yeah, is it pushed into a notch down there, or could that...
No, it's in its notch.
Okay, yeah, so...
The notches are pretty sad because I can see that. It almost looks like it's a little bit further aft. Or
Yeah.
forward, rather.
Yep, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
But if we need it, because of the stringers up here, it has to be in this position.
Alrighty, guys. So, just gonna get the painter's tape out, and we'll get it taped up inside and out. Kindly.
Yeah, I think so.
Not sure if I'll need it, but. It is a cold, windy day. Exactly the kind of weather I look forward to sailing in. Am I crazy for wanting to sail in cold, windy fall days? I don't like the summer. This vessel is not likely to frequent the tropics, put it that way. Least of all because I don't want Torito worms eating my handiwork. And because I just don't like heat. I want to sail the Northwest Passage. Come all the way down the Pacific coast, round the Horn, come back up. Maybe sail across to France and Spain and Old England. Alright guys, we got her all taped off. Seated deep down in the frame pocket. I'll show you outside. And I don't believe I've actually shown you how I pull them out. All right, take our C-clamp. Clamp it down nice and tight. Take our pry bar. Voila, pops right out of the step. And I can pull this out and Sikaflex the inside. I gotta get the crew organized and ready, but I'll catch you then. When I have the air compressor, hose reel, the air hose coming through here, and I got the air hammer there. All right, let's get some Sika on this. Oh yeah. See, it's been months since I used this Sikaflex, but I put it in the freezer. It's nice and cool today too, so this stuff ain't gonna set off too quick. Plenty of bedding up against the keel. I do want to get plenty down here around the turn of the bilge because that's where most of the gaps are. You see where I marked off the tape up here?
Yeah.
That's where the frame's going to set. So what I'm going to do is just kind of bring it up like this.
See if that stanchion fits in that
No,
slot.
just push it down. We can do that afterwards.
Go.
Go. How's it look? How's that?
Ever so slightly down from the top.
Yeah, that's the idea. Can you hand me that Sikaflex? Just gonna fill out these gaps along the turn of the bilge. All right, let's drill some holes. All right, let's go down on the other side and countersink these. All right, we're gonna chase these holes I just drilled with the countersink bit, and then we'll take the Sika, put a dab in each one, got a hammer and a punch, and we'll seat the nails. All right, that one, that's a little too deep. So, pull that out and I'm gonna put another one kind of like right here. But we'll still rove that. Depth is a little bit too much for my comfort. I don't know why it went so deep. So what I'll do is I'll drill with the countersink here. That hole that I just pilot drilled, yeah, can you just chase that the rest of the way through with this drill bit? Alright, you're through. Bring it out. Think you can dab some Sikaflex in that hole and drive a nail in?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? So, kind of re-engineered the backing iron here. Hockey taped a tennis ball on the end of it so she can kind of get a better grip on it. Kind of use it like a shoulder pad, like on a rifle or shotgun. So, hopefully that'll be better. And I'm gonna get the GoPro in the boat. I've got the Akaso POS 7000 ready to go down here. It's high lighting conditions. We got direct sunlight shining on the port side of the boat. So the footage shouldn't be too bad from that camera, but bear with me if it's crap. I'm gonna be getting another older GoPro for an auxiliary, but for now, we're just using this piece of crap. All right, let's get a riveting. This is gonna make for some riveting content. All right, first one up, you good? Tell me when you're ready.
I'm good.
Still on there?
Yeah.
Ready on the next one?
Right now the top of these two misters.
You on the next one?
Yeah. The top guy, right?
Yeah. That seemed to have been going outward as I was driving the robe on. You need to get in there with a punch and drive it back in. Alright, you ready?
Go.
So that's going to be protocol from here on out. You need to tell me when you're ready, okay? Because I can't see you on that side of the boat.
Okay.
Alright, going at it with the...
Alright.
Next.
Weird spots. Hold on, I'm gonna press this in a little bit more.
All right. All right, that looks pretty good to me. I think this air hammer was 65 bucks, well spent.
Yeah. I feel like it's already shaved an hour off it from work.
Oh yeah.
I'm in when you're ready.
All right, I'm good to go. All right. So next one down after this butt block one. All right, last one.
So much left to go.
That looks about as far as it's gonna go. Alrighty. All right, let's get this bolted up top. Got the 2 holes on the stringer bored out. All right, I've got these 5-inch bolts, flats, locks, and nuts for the other side. So, I might have to get my other caulking gun. This thing's shot. All right. Well, my caulking gun is falling apart. I think I know why they. Well, this was at the dump. All right, let me go find another caulking gun. That's great. Must have used a longer bolt last time. All right, I guess you guys are gonna get to see me make a bolt. Man, this cold wind is cold. All right, I'll just get this measured up and figure out what we need. All right, these are 4-inch. I need a 5-inch bolt. So I have 6 feet of silicon bronze 5/16 bar stock here, and I have cutting fluid 5/16 18 die. I often think that life would be easier if I had a lathe. This top one only really needs room for a nut. So what I'm going to do, dial that down, and we'll take the ball peen hammer and just peen over the top so that's rigid. And then we've made a hex head cap screw top. First, we'll thread the bottom. All right. Just brush off the file card. All right, so let's find a steel washer, put it under this, and we'll clamp it in the vise, and we'll peen that over. 5/16 grade 8. Best possible scenario there. So what's nice about working with nice ductile metals like this. It's locked in. All right, and there is our 5-inch hex head cap screw. All right, we got the bolt we just manufactured. It's always a little bit wonky to get nuts threaded onto homemade bolts. All right, one installed frame. All right, I figured I wouldn't save the best part to do without you. All right, it's getting dark. That's about it for me for tonight. All right, guys, well, that's about it. Second frame in the boat. Good milestone. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. Once again, if you aren't subscribed, please smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. Really helps with the algorithm, really helps get this content in front of more eyeballs. Anyway, if you like this content and you would like to support this monetarily, none of this is cheap, you can do so at the Patreon page, link down below. I'm gonna do my best to get exclusive content up there, maybe early release episode. That's all forthcoming. If you would like to save 5% on your next order of fine marine epoxies and paints and all the good stuff that TotalBoat.com sells, please go ahead and shop through that affiliate link listed down below. That saves you 5% on your next order, and it also gives the channel a kickback, so it's win-win. So go ahead, click that link, get yourself some epoxy, some paint, all that good stuff. It's great stuff. Total Boat. Wonderful. Wonderful people, wonderful products. All right, with that, guys, this has been episode 43. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing and liking the video, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.